What will constitute a constitutional crisis in the national capital? Joining me for that is Mr. PDT Achari, former Secretary General, Lok Sabha. He's joining us live. Appreciate you taking the time out and speaking to us, sir. The question that I ask you, in midst of the current circumstances where the Chief Minister is incarcerated in jail, does this automatically become a constitutional crisis where Delhi is concerned, which the LG or the Lieutenant Governor has written to the MHA of?
Well, I must say that, the Chief Minister has been arrested and put in jail, but his arrest has not actually changed in any way his constitutional status as a Chief Minister. So, logically, if he continues to be the Chief Minister, and I think the Delhi High Court also endorsed this position, then he has a constitutional right to perform the duties of a Chief Minister. Now, while being in jail, he cannot do that. So there are practical problems. Actually, in my view, when Shri Kejriwal has the constitutional right to perform the duties of the Chief Minister, then it becomes the responsibility of the judicial authorities who sent him to jail to provide the facilities so that he could function as Chief Minister. And certainly, in that case, there won't be any constitutional crisis. So, if that is not coming, then of course there is a problem, because from jail he can't function as Chief Minister, because he has to address the cabinet meetings, he has to see many files which will be sent to him, and people have to carry the files to his office, and then he has to consult the offices who have to go there. All that, these things are not possible in jail. That is why I say, because for the first time in this country, a sitting Chief Minister has been arrested and put in jail. So there is no precedent to go by. But the Chief Minister has not resigned. And since he has not resigned, he has a constitutional right to continue and perform as Chief Minister. So that is why I say that it becomes a responsibility of the judicial authorities to see that the conditions are created there so that he could function as the Chief Minister. In that case, that constitutional crisis will not be there. If the Chief Minister is not able to function, then of course, naturally, there will be a problem, a serious problem of governance.
So, Mr. Achari, correct me if I'm wrong, what you seem to suggest is that the judiciary now needs to possibly step in and create conditions for the Chief Minister to function. On the part of the Lieutenant Governor, is he constitutionally, or is it a moral dilemma that the Chief Minister, that there's a constitutional crisis being created with the Chief Minister in jail? Because that is the prerogative that the LG has given to the Home Ministry.
The LG's function under the Constitution, Article 239 AA, is to act on the advice of the Council of Ministers. Council of Ministers is headed by the Chief Minister. So it is the duty, the responsibility of the Lieutenant Governor to act on the aid and advice insofar as those issues are concerned which are reserved for the Assembly, for the state. So there are 3 items over which the Lieutenant Governor has authority, and alone Lieutenant Governor has exclusive authority on those things. Except those 3 things, police, public order, and public land. Yeah. Except these 3 things, on all other matters, it is actually the elected government which has the power. So it is the elected government which will advise the council of the Lieutenant Governor to act. So that is his function. But under Article 239 AB, the Lieutenant Governor can give a report to the center, to the President. If the condition is such that the governance of the territory cannot be carried on in accordance with Article 239 AA. In that situation, certainly the Lieutenant Governor can make a report to the President. And then the President agrees with him. President's rule. That is one condition.
Mr. Achari, you know, the question, right.
Yeah.
But Mr. Achari, the question that I want to ask you here is, you know, with what you've detailed, is the duty of the Lieutenant Governor in midst of all of this, you know, does this also contain and pertain to, you know, to Delhi, which is really not a full-fledged state where the LG enjoys a lot more power than, say, governors in other states? Is he correct to recommend President's rule then?
Well, as I said, you know, under Article 239 AB, the Lieutenant Governor can send a report to the President saying that the governance of the territory cannot be carried on in accordance with Article 239 AA. That is there. He can do that. He has the power to do that. But the question is whether such a situation has arisen in Delhi. Now, certainly the President has to take a view on that. But in the case of Delhi, there is one more situation which says that for proper administration of the territory, if the President thinks that it is necessary or expedient, then also the President can take over the administration. But I must tell you that the words proper administration have not been explained or interpreted by the court. We do not know what exactly do these words mean in the context of the presidential intervention in a state. We do not know that. This is yet to be tested. These are, but constitutionally speaking, these are the two grounds on which the administration of a state or the Union Territory of Delhi can be taken over by the President. But then, normally, President's rule is imposed when the ruling party loses majority, because a government has to be responsible to the legislature. That means the ruling party must have majority at all times in the House. But in this particular case, the ruling party has a formidable majority in the Assembly. So, I do not know whether President's rule can be imposed, whether it will be constitutionally valid, whether it can hold up before the court.
All right, sir. Appreciate you joining us. Thank you.